I want to show you all this piece right here out of the coconut tree that you can eat. So this right here, this is the center of the tree growing up in the top. All the little palms grow off, starting off with this right here. That's a palm starting to grow right there. Palm growing there. Right up in the center. In this part right here, that white part, that is just like eating candy, man. It is unbelievable. Let me show you. So I'll try to record this. I made one slice there just then. I'll slice another part out. It comes out real soft. Look here. Right there. Oh my God. Man. That is so good. Okay. It tastes just like the coconut in the nuts itself. Good morning, everybody. Good morning from a beautiful day, always here in the Philippines. It can be a cloudy day with me. It's still a beautiful day. Just enjoy my life here. Wow, I can smell in the air somebody's cooking something good in the neighborhood. Probably everybody next door cooking up all their breakfasts everywhere. Yeah, you can smell the aroma. Well, wanting to get out here and do a little bit of stuff at the beach again. Now, while we were gone, there was a couple big storms passed through, and it pushed the sand up really high, which I like, and it buried in some of my stone that I put, which is okay, because we want that beach higher, because that means more protection from future storms. But there's also a low place across over here I'm going to show you in just a second that we want to add more height to, and then we're going to transfer some of that sand and backfill a low place. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. And I tell you what, just the years of me doing this work has just improved this out here again and again. So if you remember, we were preparing right here to build a nipa hut or transfer this existing one we have out here to the beach. And a lot of that bamboo you see all tied together, some of that was 3 and 4 foot tall, sticking out of the sand when we left. And my pole with my light on it was real tall. But you see now, this sand has piled up in here. You can see it right over here, how much it has came up. And of course, you always end up with all this wood debris and stuff from coconuts and everything coming down from the mountains. But my gaming cage is over here on the other side. You see there's still a trough like right in here. And that hole over there is slowly filling itself in. It's amazing how much sand came up, kind of pushed up from the shore there. And while it's up, before another storm takes it away, I want to capture it and hold it. Well, my guys just showed up. Here's our place here, and this is stone buried in here, and this is stone going all the way across. Man, all this work has changed this so much. There's always an improvement. But, and this is what drives me crazy, while we've been gone, somebody made a huge coconut pile here and a couple other places in front of us. What can you do? Anyway, we're going to set a form board across right here. When I put these gaming cages, I stay to the inside of where our little line is going out. And we're going to go down through here now and set a form. And we're going to pour like an L shape, a little wall coming up and a little flat part over top of these gabions. And we're going to put pieces of 4-inch pipe through it, so any water that builds in the sand can flow out and it not build up a huge hydraulic pressure on the backside. So that's where we're at here today. I just want to show you how high this built up. So a bunch of you know, when you've seen us putting in these gabion cages, that the beach was all down here at the level where you see these gabions. Now look how high it is. All right, there's the gabions, and look how high the sand built up. Man, as much as 3-4 feet higher across up there. So before all of this sand has a chance with waves coming over to wash all away again and water flowing through, let's grab it and hold it while it's up here. So we'll dig right over the top of these gabions as we get down there to that, section by section, and in the sand we dig out, we'll fill it back in and over here on the back side. If you're wondering if this is what the big project coming off is, it's not. This is a side project that I want to hurry and get done before another storm comes in. And there is some scrap material that I'm wanting to use up and get out of the way of where our main project's about to take place. So it's going to kind of take, knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, because I've got all of this junk scrap pieces of tile from all the tiling we did on the house. I don't have a place to dispose it. I don't want to dig a hole and bury it. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to break that up and embed it all inside the concrete and get rid of all of this scrap tile that I have. And that'll clean that up. And there's some leftover like oddball pieces of rebar and different things and all. I'm just going to do a mashup and put it all out there in that, and that'll clean that up and it'll put it to some kind of use while we prepare for the real project. I think you're going to have to plane off a whole bunch of that side right there where your hand's at, right? Down that side there. Yeah, it's really over to that side bad. We could start right in here, plane this whole side off over here. Well, our work continues at the beach and our work continues here at the boat. Really wish he would have feathered this back even wider right here. I may stop him, ask him to do it the rest like that. But you want to feather this back. Actually, there's a ratio, even when you're doing fiberglass. There's a ratio to how deep down that you have to go compared to how wide out you have to go. You can look it up, but there's a ratio, and this isn't enough. So all of this needs to be tapered back more, and you bevel that in, and that gives all that more of a place to really have a filler in there before you smooth it over. If you just put it all on top and then you go to sanding and you want to make it look good, you just removed all of your epoxy, which is making your seal. So I definitely want him to do that. And I asked him if he'd take the grinder and cut a groove, but he cut a groove just the width of a cutoff blade, and that's not enough. It needs to be wide. I mean, it needs to be tapered on out there more. But I'll stop him and ask him to don't continue filling this right now, and let's taper that out, or I'll find the tools and do it myself. So I didn't have a tripod out here with me to record it, but I took to the grinder and I opened this up, a lot bigger channel down through here all the way down, and I feathered it out a little bit wider down the sides and removed paint. Now anywhere that you see like this is just old epoxy right here, but I opened this up more, and I'm gonna show Joel. He's walking it right now. Joel, I opened this up more and I tapered it, because one thing, you can't put epoxy on paint and it hold and seal, and the next thing is it needs to be deeper in there. I already did it all the way, so it's ready. Do the same thing on the other side, and you can just take the end of that blade too with that grinder, taper it, and run it down through there. But I took the blade and kind of angled it this way, and then I came back up here and angled this way and kind of V'd it, and then knock all of that old paint off where you're going to put that epoxy, okay? And that'll make it a deep seal. I'm probably going to sand this spots right here like this. I need to sand it, and then, yeah, I think these that are roughed up like this, we'll sand them. Maybe we use flat disc or something on them, and then we'll put just a light coat of epoxy over the top of these areas that's doing this. And yeah, the same on that right there too.
My eyes are red. I'm sweating.
It's easy peasy right here, baby.
Oh, my heart is down.
The footage I've been waiting for right here, boy. This is what I've been waiting for. David on the Jolly Bee. I want way over there so balanced, so I can shoot video of him crying. I mean, they look very well maintained.
Where you want?
Yeah, we'll get on the red bee.
Where you want?
I'll get in the back. Oh man, he's over there. I can't see him. I know you're over there. Angles from every direction. Somebody in front of me here got a little woozy. Is somebody a little woozy? Huh?
I don't
I'm
like
feeling
this.
kind of woozy.
I don't like the ride.
You feel a little woozy woozy? How are you? Did you survive? Oh, I'm feeling kind of woozy, man. But I got footage of you now. Oh, somebody don't look like he's doing very good.
Trying to put us together over on both sides so we could balance.
Just not spinning going.